Shalom, friends. Rabbi Bradley Shavit Artson from the Ziegler School of Rabbinic Studies, American Jewish University. I want to read something. I want us to ask a question about it and think about it for just a moment. So, during the month of Elul, the time before the High Holy Days, we add an additional psalm to our reading. We read Psalm 27, one that speaks about God as my light. Adonai orivi shi mimi ira, whom shall I fear? But the question I want to ask is the question the psalmist turns over to God. Midway through the psalm, the poet says, Achat sha'alti me'et Adonai ota avakesh. One thing I ask of God, this I seek. Shivti bevet Adonai kol yemei chayai, to dwell in God's house all the days of my life. Lachazot binoam Adonai ulevaker behechalo, to behold God's beauty and to visit God's sanctuary. So there's one umbrella ask to dwell in God's house, but that has two components. The first component is to behold God's beauty. The second is to be able to visit in God's sanctuary. And so my question for us is, to what extent does our spiritual quest reflect a yearning to be part of some bigger oneness than we are, to be connected, to be linked to that bigger picture, the rest of creation, all living things, each other, our fellow Jews. And then the second component is to dwell in God's sanctuary, to be physically present, to be connected to community. And it seems to me that that dual pull, the pull of something spiritual and encompassing, and the pull of community and being connected to each other, that's really what this season is all about. So my question for all of us to think about is, what can we be doing during this time to advance our spiritual growth and depth? What can we be doing to reach out to each other, to be able to see that we're connected and that we're part of a community together, a community of compassion and a community of love? And with that, I leave you and I bless you. Shalom.